Hey guys, how you doing? I am driving right now, so I can't make eye contact with you. But I thought this is probably the only chance I'm really gonna have to like sit and chat today. And man, there's so much going on today. It's a really good day. But it's just like crazy. So I went and taught my yoga class this morning after the kids got off to school, the older two. And then after my class, I got a phone call from the funeral home. There was a lady. I do hand impressions, and so that's where I make a kind of like a statue of people's hands, and it's identical to their hand. So I got a call from the funeral home, and there was a lady that's my age that died, and so they asked me if I could come do some hand impressions of her for her family, and they want it to be like open so the kids can hold her hand still. And I was like, oh, that's so tender and just so tragic altogether. So I'm headed over to take these impressions, and it's just hard to think of like your children being left without you. And so whenever I do hand impressions like this, it makes you reflect. And I'm grateful that I have 4 children that I love with all my heart, and I'm just thankful that I know if we do have to part from each other prematurely in this life, to know that we'll be back together someday. And I hope though so much that I get to raise my children, and but if I don't, if I pass away before they're done being raised, then I know that they've got their dad, and that he's such a good dad. He'll teach them the things they need to know, and that someday we'll all be reunited. And so that's just really comforting to have that belief. And then also, on another note, today is April 15th, so if you haven't gotten your taxes done, you better jump on it, because you're almost out of time, man. So hurry up. But today is my mom's birthday, so happy birthday to Mom up in heaven. This is just a really good day for us to always reflect and celebrate her life, even though she's not here anymore in this world. She's still with us in so many ways, and it's just, I don't know, there's a lot of times where I felt her really strong, like I've really felt her with me and guiding me, and to know that she hasn't left us even though we can't see her. And so today's her birthday, and it just reminds me of like what an amazing woman she was. She lived an amazing life, and she touched so many people's hearts by her actions. She was just the most generous and kind person you could even imagine. She was amazing. And I mean, if I can become half the woman that she was, I'll feel like I've done a good job in my life. She was truly amazing. So it's really great to have this day to celebrate her. And then also, it was 13 years ago today that my husband, the love of my life, proposed to me. He proposed on Mom's birthday. And April 15th, you would think that you could pretty safely bet on good weather, that it wasn't going to be snowy or anything. But so Craig had planned this really awesome proposal outside at this fishing pond where we used to go fishing together. And so he had planned this awesome proposal there, and he was gonna serve me a dinner, and it was gonna be really pretty with like white Christmas lights and everything, just super romantic. And then that day it snowed like blizzard, 6 inches or something, but it snowed a ton that day. And so his plans got messed up, so he had to change things and hurry and improvise because he really wanted to do it that day. I lived in Boise, Idaho, and I was coming home that day because it was my mom's birthday. So I was gonna come home for a day or two to be with her, and so he knew he had to do it. So he just kind of improvised, and he still proposed to me, and I will tell you that story another day. But anyway, okay, where I was headed with that is it snowed and totally ruined his plans, and we're like, crazy, it's April 15th, look outside. It's really melted a lot now, but it was totally blizzarding earlier. And so it just made me really reminisce on that day that he proposed to me, and we thought it was so crazy that there was snow, and oh, there's someone that next to me thinks I'm crazy. But yeah, it was crazy. He had to improvise, and then here we are again with snow, April 15th. So yeah, I guess today is just one of those days where I'm really like turning inward and reflecting a lot because of all these things that are happening. And also 13 years to the day after he proposed to me, we get to move into our house today. And so we're moving into our dream house. I mean, hopefully we're never moving again. This is like it. This is where we're gonna live. So yeah, we're not big people on change. We kind of like things to be the same and get in our groove and stick with it. So yeah, we're just there's a lot going on today, and I'm feeling very introspective and just thinking about everything. And you know, you have those days sometimes, but it's like, it's a good day. I just feel so blessed and amazed at the opportunities and blessings that I've been given in my life. It's just, it blows my mind. It's amazing. But we'll talk later. So I'm here now, so I'm gonna head inside and take these impressions for this poor family, and I'll chat more with you later. Toodaloo. We're out here collecting eggs from this chicken. How many have you found so far?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. Did we get them all, Birdie?
She's like, what you poking around for?
Get all 15 of your eggs.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what I'm going to carry them with.
That's crazy. This is our awesome chicken coop. Out here. How many chickens are we going to have? 14?
14.
14 chickens and a duck.
And a duck that doesn't lay eggs. I hope.
I've heard duck eggs are actually really good. Alright, adventures of the chickens.